Hi, this is Attorney Mike Garvin coming to you from Chicago as usual, and today we're going back to 3B. We have got ourselves a wild foreclosure proceeding. I just saw it and I had to do it right away because it's pretty out there. Let's do it.
All right, Mr. Andrew Barnes has joined us on behalf of Southwest Michigan Asset Management. There's also someone here from their office, and the defendant, Michael Carr, is here. He's been here for some time, had an opportunity to watch a couple of other cases. Good afternoon, Mr. Barnes.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
I have advised Mr. Carr of his rights as a tenant while we're waiting for that other guy to show up. Mr. Barnes, what's your P number?
70571.
Mr. Carr, this is a little bit different than some of the other cases, but this is a mortgage foreclosure action. You have a property on White School Road, and you had a mortgage with Southwest Michigan Asset Management. They had a sheriff's sale on September 16th, which means payments had probably not been made for a year or more before last September. After the sheriff's sale, they have to wait 180 days before they schedule this hearing. So they've actually waited more than that, about 9 months, 8 months. The law says you have a right to have a 7-day adjournment before further proceedings. But your case is similar to the last one. If the plaintiff gets what they ask for, you're going to have 10 days from May 13th to move out. How long have you been there?
I've lived here since 1982, Your Honor.
And it's not easy to just pack up 40 years worth of stuff.
Yeah, there's a considerable amount, Your Honor.
Have you done anything to try to get alternate financing or salvage this?
Oh, absolutely. The previous, whoever was the person that held the mortgage allegedly, made sure they reported my failure to make any payments every month. So my credit has tanked at what, 400 or something like that. So unfortunately, I don't have any credit and or any money after my heart attack. So there's no, unfortunately, no basis to, because I've tried to send payments. I tried with the one I was speaking with was Loan Care LLC to do a loan modification. They drugged me along for like 8 months before they finally told me they were doing foreclosure. That's why everything I sent them constantly was not correct or not enough of, or not, not addition to. So all the things I sent, in my Social Security, when I finally got my Social Security, my federal state tax, because I haven't filed any taxes since 17, since my quadruple bypass. So, I mean, I've even tried to call the people now that have the place to try and get out a monthly bill so I could, keep my house. And they won't return my calls or do any of the...
The harsh reality of it is they probably don't wish to do that. No payment has probably been made on this property in 2 or 3 years. It's also appreciated in value.
Oh,
from where you bought it at in 1982. You've had 180 days to redeem it, and you've had more than that. You've had 8 months. So they filed this action, which is a foreclosure action. And we're getting close on the 11th hour and the 59th minute, where the clock ticks and you get evicted. We're going to adjourn this for 7 days.
So this is really a bad situation. I do have a lot of sympathy for this guy. He obviously ran into some health trouble with his heart, and he was unable to pay his stuff. So in that sense, I feel for him, but he does not handle it well.
So next Friday morning.
Your Honor.
Yes?
Can I let him know that there is a homeowner's thing that he can contact to get help with his mortgage?
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Your Honor, one point of clarification, just from what you said earlier. So my client was not the mortgage holder, right? So Fannie Mae was who held this mortgage. My client is just a third-party bidder that bid at the property. So there is
already bought it.
yes, there's some help for mortgage, people having mortgage issues with their payments, but that wouldn't apply in this situation, and that's only really for before the foreclosure sale happens too.
All
So
right. I misunderstood. That's why we're more than 8 months out. All right, let me back up. Your house has already been sold at a sheriff's sale. Southwest Michigan Asset Management bought your house and they now own it. They want you to move out.
Oh, I imagine they want to get in here and get through all that asbestos that's in here.
Well, maybe. Anyway, we're going to continue this to next Friday morning, and if they get what they asked for, you're going to get till May 23rd to move out.
Wow, I
I
don't know how.
misunderstood the pleadings.
I still don't understand how I would move that quickly, or where would I go? You got room in the basement, Judge?
No, I don't.
Oh, that would be nice.
I know where there's free lodging.
Well, my kids come home periodically, and I have a place for them.
Well, I share.
Sad story. They're going to put your stuff out on the street in front of White School Road, whatever your barn. This didn't sneak up and bite you in the hand. This has been going on for some time.
Well, then
Now, they can agree to give you some additional time, but
they better bring the sheriff with them.
they do. The sheriff comes.
Then it's going to be death by cop.
Well, okay, that's not something we're in favor of, but I'm going to continue this.
Nobody wants to work with me on it, so why should I work with anybody on it?
Because it's not your house and you're being evicted. I sympathize with your situation, but you can't respond this way.
I can't answer that. They don't wish.
Thank you.
They don't believe you have the money to pay for it. And
I can pay monthly.
these
I've got
people,
Social Security disability.
They already bought your house.
They don't want you to pay. Your house was sold, and there was already a sale. A third party purchased it, and they wanted to take possession of it and do whatever they want to do with it to make money out of it, probably.
I'm going to continue this until 11:15 at 1:15. Sorry, 11:15 on 5/13. That's next Friday. Mr. Barnes, does that work for you?
oh, sorry, Your Honor, you said next Friday. What was the time again? I'm
Next
sorry.
Friday at 11:15 a.m.
That will work. And I guess one question for Mr. Carr while I have him on here. I'd be happy to speak to him if he wants to take my number down, or I can take his phone number down. I could speak to him about
Well,
whether we
I
can.
put all three of you in a conference room right now, in a breakout room, and you can speak to each other right now.
That would be fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Carr, I'm going to let you talk with them. They said no one's willing to talk to you. Apparently they are. So I'm going to put you in what's called a breakout room and let you talk to Mr. Barnes and a representative of Southwest Michigan Asset and you. So just hit the button that says join. Amy, I wasn't aware we had a homeowners
Yes.
program available.
Yeah, it actually just started up, I want to say in January.
Well, great. I don't know this guy's going to be eligible for it. He's obviously not very happy.
Right.
Well, there you have it. That was a wild one on the foreclosure front. I was actually surprised at the end that the representative of the new owner, the attorney for the new owner, said that he wanted to see him in a breakout room. The only thing I could think that would happen there is that they would extend some courtesy to him and give him longer to move out or something like that. And that's honestly, they don't need to. They can get that order. They own the house. He didn't make the payments. It's over. The house is foreclosed. It's sold to another party. They don't want to have him continue there. They want possession of the property. Although they might be amenable to giving him a little more time to get his stuff together to move. It's kind of a sad one. It is. But yeah, even with those health conditions, he's mentally aware. You just can't do this. People don't owe you anything. At that point, you don't own the house. Just because you've possessed it or lived in it since 1982, it is not your home anymore. That's just the way it is, and he's got to move. Hopefully that all gets worked out without anything too crazy happening. Here at Law Talk, we like to have fun with silly stuff that happens in court, and every once in a while, and completely by accident, I assure you, you might learn something. Thanks for watching.